So we have one more future to explore this morning. So let's take a look.
This is the partners in hard times future, where resource constraints drive innovation. Emerging international markets have not matured at the rate predicted in 2011. The slowdown of these once booming economies generates tensions in countries like China and Pakistan. In the face of scarce resources and struggling foreign markets, smart partnerships help the U.S. do more with less and keep the economy on the uptick. America has found creative solutions to systemic challenges in education, healthcare, and infrastructure through public-private partnerships. An example, in 2021, an unlikely group of partners came together to create the Transport Central. Headquartered in Detroit, the TC, as it's known, is a partnership between Amtrak, GM, local transit authorities, and the Federal Highway Administration. The TC has helped to revolutionize the design and delivery of transportation in the U.S., defying the odds and increasing mobility despite high energy costs. Construction on high-speed rail from Atlanta to Portland, Maine is well underway, with segments already operational along the Northeast Corridor. Public and private institutions have also come together to transform public education. Public and private institutions have funded the transfer of knowledge and the implementation of successful, innovative teaching models nationwide. Curricula have been revamped to focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. Administrative efficiencies have also been realized. And by 2022, the cost per student of public education had decreased substantially and stabilized. And these gains have yielded dividends. In global tests, U.S. student scores are competitive with those of students in Japan, Korea, and Sweden. While progress has been made in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, the same can't be said for the energy industry. Still, there is widespread optimism that this is where the most exciting and important new ideas will be. But for now, high energy costs stymie the growth of startup ventures and economic activity in general. Entrepreneurs who would have been tempted to hang out a shingle and go it alone are now far more likely to sell their idea to a large corporation or institution. Land use patterns have also changed. Most wealthy and middle-class Americans now live near city centers or rail hubs and are more likely to walk to work than to drive. Lower-income families often have no choice but to take up residence in less connected communities and have access to fewer opportunities. The America in Partners in Hard Times has been forced to do more with less, and more often than not has succeeded. Nevertheless, significant challenges remain. Let's rejoin Jonathan and Maggie in this future. Jonathan's small business is struggling under the weight of high energy and transportation costs, and he is doing his utmost to find a willing corporate buyer. Maggie is Director of Education Initiatives at a large corporation. She is the company's point person for a unique public-private partnership with the area school districts. This time, they're at a place familiar to all of us, 30th Street Station. Maggie is waiting for the regional rail while she's talking to her assistant, and Jonathan is about to hop on high-speed rail to Atlanta to pitch his business idea to a large corporation. Take it away.
Gerald, okay, ready? Take this down. I want to thank you on behalf of Corp Ed, we would like to thank you for your contribution to the Philadelphia school system. Your generosity will put textbooks in students' hands and change the face of the Philadelphia public school system in the years to come. Okay? Great.
Honey, I can't find my ticket.
Are you kidding? They just scan your fingerprint. Okay, right, and I want you to send me a comparative list of personal study devices with prices and even their weight.
My purple tie. I don't have my purple tie.
Inside pocket. Yeah, the weight is important because we can't have third graders developing back problems.
It's not in the inside pocket.
Can I call you right back, Gerald? Thank you. This inside pocket. How you doing?
I'm nervous. I'm not sure I can do this again. I don't see what the point is.
The point is you have an amazing chance at it this time. It's a different situation.
You know, I've counted. I've done this actually over 40 times. This is the first time to a CEO, so I don't know. Maybe I need to tweak the pitch a little. Or
you want to practice?
Yeah, okay. Mr. Wellfield, thank you so much for seeing me. Mr. Wellfield, thank you so much for seeing me. I'm really excited about this proposal and what it's going to do for Atlanta Technologies. I think it's going to, I don't want to do this anymore.
Jonathan, you have to. Like 20 years ago, you might have been able to get this off the ground yourself. You can't. You need their help.
Okay.
And you can do it. This is a different situation.
All right.
This is an opportunity.
You're right. You're right. Okay, I gotta go. I'm leaving Atlanta at like 6, so I'll be back at 10.
Great.
I love you.
Love you. Wish me luck. I have the big fundraiser tonight, and I think we're going to hit the $5 million mark.
I know you're gonna hit it. Bye.
I love you.
So in this future, Maggie and Jonathan have done their best to seek out and capitalize on opportunities. They've had no choice but to be flexible to their approach to employment and lifestyle. Now for our region, key questions that might arise in a Partners in Hard Times future include: can government make the necessary legal and policy adjustments needed to encourage public-private partnerships? Can regional leaders collaborate to deliver better services at lower cost? Can our education system help fuel the public and private entities on which we rely for innovation? And can the region develop transportation solutions that allow citizens to maintain a high quality of life despite high energy prices?
And so with those questions and those questions across all of these different possible futures, we come to the end of our flash sideways journeys through a few different ways that the world could look in the year 2026. Remarkably, somehow, Jonathan and Maggie have remained relatively unscathed. We thank them for their courage and stamina, and now turn to considering what all these possible futures might mean for Greater Philadelphia.